Hello everybody, it's Sue here. Welcome back to this channel. I am so excited because in today's video I'm going to be showing you my 4 favorite plants at the moment. I have been kind of neglecting indoor houseplants in this last 6 months because there were lots of things to do outside, so my attention was pretty much focused on the outdoor plants, but I do have some favorites for this last season. But before starting with the video, I'd like to thank you all so much because we have finally achieved 100 subscribers, and I'm so excited because now we're like 110 subscribers, and that makes me so happy. So I do really appreciate all of you, and your comments down the last video were super appreciated. So if you do want to subscribe, you're always so free to do that. Don't forget, you can always share the video with friends and family as usual. So without further ado, I think we can start. Okay, so the first plant for today's video is this amazing Philodendron Brazil. I know it's not a super rare plant because it doesn't need to be rare to be beautiful, but this plant is so beautiful. Like, look at these leaves. I don't know if the camera can actually focus on the leaves. Yes. So this plant's leaves are actual paintings. I love them so much, and it's growing. She's growing a lot. Like, I think I do have a clip from last January, but last January it was just a few leaves. And the story of this plant is pretty troubled because it all started with a few cuttings that I took from the plant shopping video that you can watch here. And just to point out, they were already fallen off the plant, so I didn't cut anything. The plant had already left the leaves, so I just simply took them and brought them home, and I was so happy because it was one of my first cuttings and my first propagations experiments I had. And it's been a success because after 1 year, I would say, this is the final result. I am so happy about this plant because it grows so fast. And the caring tips are really like base level. You don't really need to have lots of experience with this plant because you just need to, in this case, it's in hydroponics, so it's a lot easier actually. And but if you decide to plant it in the soil, it's super easy because it doesn't need special requirements. Like, you just have to keep the soil a little bit moist and watery, like once a week, like bright indirect sunlight, like as 99% of houseplants. And there you go, that's the first plant. I am so excited because this plant is growing so well and I love it. And the second plant I'm gonna show you today is this amazing plant, which is a philodendron, I think. I'm not sure because I haven't checked yet, but I didn't buy it because it's been a gift from a garden center and it's a new addition to this plant collection, so I'm not sure. But it has these amazing leaves which have like 3 little like parts, individual sections of the leaves. There is the main leaf in the center and 2 I don't know how to describe it in English honestly, but they're amazing, they're stunning, and you can put them everywhere. Like, it's growing so well, this one too, because the roots are actually starting to touch the bottom, which is a great sign, as you may know. The care for this plant is basically the same as the other one because you just need to keep the soil a little bit dry, but you have to actually water it, like not too much. Sorry, my camera decided to die in the exact middle of my sentence, but here I am again. So as I was saying, the care for this plant is really easy, and I actually wanted to show you that there's lots of new growth here. I mean, not a lot, but this one is a new leaf, and that's so exciting. And there's another one right here. That's it for the second one. Let's move on to the third one. The third one is a pretty small plant because it's really tiny, and it's called Sanpolia. It's not blooming at the moment, but it's so adorable. It has this rosette growing style, and I love it, especially because there's always new growth here in the middle, and because reason number 2, the leaves are furry and it's so adorable, don't you think? Like Centpolias, when they flower, they're like this and they're so beautiful. Honestly, like I love them. They're very underrated in the houseplant environment, but I actually want to give some space to this species because it's so beautiful and I love it. It makes me so happy every single time I look at it. It has bloomed a lot recently, and this one I'm holding right now is a purple kind of flower and it's so beautiful. And yeah, the care for this plant is so easy because you just simply have to stick your finger into the soil, and if it's like dry, you can water it abundantly, but if it's a little bit moist, don't, because when the soil is too wet for this plant, like she doesn't like it at all. So be a little bit patient with the watering for this plant, but beside that, it's so easy to take care of, and I absolutely adore this plant. Okay, so last but not the least, we have a philodendron here in this humongous I know, it's insane, it's so big. Like this vase is completely filled up the brim with hydroponic stuff, so a little bit of perlite, sphagnum moss, and some pebbles. I don't know if that's the word, but anyways, I'm referring to this tiny little bowls at the bottom, and it's a philodendron. I love this one too because, again, it's not mine, like it's mine, yes, but it was a gift from another garden center, and the owner of this place gave me a huge basket of cuttings and propagations, and that was probably the best day ever. And because it was full of philodendron cuttings and other tropical plants cuttings. It's a hybrid, as the owner told me, between the painted lady philodendron and the what's the name of that plant? Oh my gosh, philodendron pink princess. And that is so exciting. And the cutting is growing amazingly here inside this big huge vase. Like, I've decided to put it in hydroponic because I know that lots of tropical plants like humidity, and when they're just like freshly cut from the mother plant, roots easily grow when they can find water, like pure water, and not through the soil. I don't know if you know what I mean. So this plant celebrates the I think 7th or 8th month with me. I love it because there's a huge leaf here, but there's lots of growth here as well because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 new leaves coming up, and this is so exciting. So this was the last plant for this tiny little video. I hope you like these species as well, and let me know down in the comments what you think, what you prefer, what you think about this video. And yes, this was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!